right, good morning everyone. I realized we were a little bit ahead. I had some eager beavers this past week for our entrepreneur assignments, which what a great problem to have. I didn't want to keep showing you the same thing each day. So if you're stuck on an entrepreneur question for your report, I have gone over it in the previous videos from Monday, Friday, and I believe Thursday. Explain it pretty well. If you have seen all of those and you're still really confused, please reach out to me on Dojo or on Teams. But otherwise, I'm going to keep moving forward. And I do realize some of you guys are working from packets, and these packets won't come out until tomorrow. So if you're working from packets, but you've also finished the entrepreneur report, you kind of get today to just chill, just get to relax, maybe catch up with other assignments, maybe from other classes or previous ones from my class. Tomorrow, this will be your assignment if you're working from packets. If you're working from teams, you're welcome to get started today. You're going to get this new packet, by the way. We're changing it up. We're on to science. We are going to be talking about ecosystems. And when you get this packet, it'll say what we're doing today, Wednesday, or Tuesday. On Wednesday, it says to do that, and then it also adds vocabulary. We're going to do it today because, like I said, our kids were working super duper hard. If you turn that first page, it says watch a video. The video is right here. It's about food chains, and then it says http://bit.ly/foodchains3. You'll just type that in, and it should take you right to where you need to go to watch this short little video on food chains. And I believe it's like 4 minutes. I'm going to show you guys it here in just a minute, but I wanted to show you in the packet there are questions that go along with that. So this is page 1 and 2. Oh, by the way, it is on here twice. This is the same video. Sometimes when it does that, it offers another link to use, but this time it didn't. So don't worry, it's just once. Just watch it once. And these are the questions. I'm going to read them to you so you know what to listen for when we watch our video here in a second. A food chain is the blank from one organism to another in an ecosystem. The bottom level in a food chain are blank. At the top of the food chain are the blank. Energy moves through the food chain starting with the producers. It then moves to the blank, and then finishing with the decomposers at the top. Producers get their energy from the blank. Consumers are organisms that blank. Herbivores eat blank. Carnivores eat blank, and decomposers blank. So if you look, there are words in this word bank, which are animals, break down dead things, consume other organisms, consumers, decomposers, feeding relationships, herbivores, plants, producers, and sun. So if you are using a packet, it's going to look like that. I like to show you the questions beforehand so you kind of know what to expect. I'm going to share with you what it would look like on Teams. It might take a minute because it likes to think. So it's going to be another PowerPoint, of course. You know, I love those. It explains the food chain. There's decomposers, carnivores, herbivores, and producers. It shows how they work their way up. It doesn't really show that decomposers break things down for producers, but that's okay. When one type of organism eats another, energy is passed from one level to another. So I did take a screenshot from the video I'm going to show you that, so that you have that even after the video in case you forget, so you don't have to watch it a bunch of times. And then these are the same. I know they look slightly different, but if you're working from the packet, it's this page. If you're working from Teams, forgot the website. If you're working from Teams, it looks like this. Same questions, and I just wrote type your answers in the blank. So here's the word bank, or drag and drop them in the blank. So remember, if I set it to edit and I grab that where it makes a square, I can drop the answers I think that they are into the correct blanks, hopefully. Okay, so I'm going to stop presenting that, and I'm going to try for the very first time, see if I can get a video. I have been successful one time so far, so we shall see. I'm going to put on this video. It is called Food Chains, and I showed you the link just a moment ago, the bit.ly crazy looking thing. Where did it go? Not this. Goodness gracious. We're all still learning, right? I'm not sure how to find it from here. Let's see if I go play. And then go to this one, and then I go to hide share options. Maybe it refreshes them? Oops. I want to make sure I want to include computer sound, screen one. Did I get it? Let's see.
Mia, it's so cool you have a lizard. Rhinozilla is sweet.
Yep, gotta say, I'm a fan myself.
What exactly do bearded dragons eat?
I'll show you. It's just about dinner time.
Nice. Wait, are those live crickets?
That's what Rhino eats.
That's kinda gross.
It's not. It's the same thing he'd eat if he were wild and a part of a real food chain.
Food chain?
You know, a food chain. It's the feeding relationship between organisms in an ecosystem.
I knew some animals ate others, but I didn't know it was a chain.
Oh, yeah. The food chain has different levels, sort of like a video game. It goes like this: producers, herbivores, carnivores, decomposers. All living things need energy to live, and they get their energy by eating. When one type of organism eats another one, energy is passed from one level.
Whoa, that's a lot going on. How does energy get passed to another level?
Here, check out this energy pyramid. The chain starts at the bottom, with plants, the producers. They absorb their energy from the sun. Plants use that energy to make their own food. The rest of the animals on the chain are called consumers. Consumers are plants or animals that get their energy by eating other living things.
There must be a lot of consumers then.
There are. The first level of consumers are called herbivores. Herbivores get their energy by eating plants. Crickets are herbivores. They munch on leaves to get the energy they need to live. A lot of insects are herbivores, but so are bigger animals too, like giraffes, elephants, and koalas.
So the energy from the plants goes to the herbivores that eat them?
That's right. It moves from the producers to the first level consumers, the herbivores.
Sweet. What about animals that eat meat?
Carnivores. They get their energy by eating other insects and animals as meat. Rhino is a carnivore. So are other pets like dogs and cats, and wild animals like wolves.
I hope nothing eats Rhinozilla.
Carnivores do eat other carnivores. There are two levels of carnivores, second level and third level. Those higher carnivores are the third level consumers. Animals like owls, lions, and tigers are third level consumers. Since a bearded lizard like Rhino is a second level consumer, that means another carnivore higher up on the food chain would eat him.
Time out. I don't want Rhinozilla to get eaten.
Me neither. But in the food chain, third level consumers eat second level consumers. So in the wild, it'd be game over for Rhino.
Well, I'm glad he's safe inside his cage. Are there any more levels left on the chain?
Just one. Decomposers. Decomposers break down dead plant or animal matter and release the nutrients back into the soil.
So that's what happens when a plant or animal dies?
Right. Decomposers like bacteria break them down so the energy they contain is transferred to the soil for new plants to use again.
So the energy just keeps getting reused?
Exactly. And if that food chain is broken, it hurts all of the organisms on the chain, not just one.
Let's see if I have the energy to remember all the links in the chain.
Go for it. Let's start at the bottom.
All right. So the food chain goes like this: producers, herbivores, carnivores, and decomposers. A food chain is the feeding relationship between the organisms in an ecosystem. Organisms on a food chain depend on each other for energy, and if the chain is broken, they're all affected. There you go. The chain lives on.
And as your reward, I offer you a delicious, nutritious cricket.
I think I'm about done with that food chain for today. Got any pizza?
Now there's a food chain even I can link up to. Let's go.
All right, so hopefully after watching that, you feel a little more confident answering those questions. There were points where I heard those keywords like, what was it? I heard feeding relationships and things like that. So if you need to watch it again, go for it. Remember, if you're working from a packet, you're not going to have this until tomorrow when the packets get sent out. If you're working from Teams, it will look slightly different because it'll be on there digitally. And as always, if you have any questions or anything at all, please let me know. And I hope you have a great day. All right, bye.